So we finally have Rin unlocked in Duel Links, our second Arc 5 character for our two-part event, which is really cool. I hope they do this more going to the future, but maybe not, maybe this is a one-off. We'll have to wait and see. But in terms of new event cards, first of all, it's going to be Chimes. This card summons a win-witch from your deck with a different name from a card on your field, which is just generally pretty good, right? It also works with one of the skills she's getting, so it kind of becomes a rota for any card in your deck with a skill, which is really big. So, let's go on to Rin's cards first of all, and see, is she as good as Lulu was in our last video? First of all, it's the level 7 Synchro Winterbell. Now, once per turn, target wins with your graveyard, burning point for 100 times its level, that is fine. You've got other cards like level 8 Synchro that can pop when your opponent does get burnt, so this kind of works in tandem with that, but if not, it is a nice bit of chip damage, not too bad. Then, in either player's battle phase, target a win which you control, special one from hand a different level or the same level, but it can't attack. In, normal Yu-Gi-Oh! Right, main phase 2, you can then make your level 8 Synchro and go to town from there. In Speed Duel and Duel Links, this is more defensive options, right, to get a card out in your hand on for the next turn, which, could be fine if this survives. If not, it is just more defensive options, which I guess is okay. Then we've got, at level 7, the Freeze Bell, a pretty okay extender, right? If we require to win witches, summon this card from hand, not too shabby. In your main phase, you can make this card become level 4, which will be good, because it is a non-tuner, and your main tuner is a level 4, so you can either go for your 7 Synchro, or for your 8 Synchro, which is not too bad at all. And also, it does give it protection from battle, which isn't so bad for going first, right? So if you can see this going first, not too bad at all. Then we've got the level 10 SRUR ticket. No box chips so far, which is a bit disappointing. Then there is our level 8 Synchro Diamond Bell. Now, if this card is summoned, total win your graveyard, burn your opponent for quarter attack points, meaning if you do go and target your level 7, that's 600 burn damage. Okay, not too bad. But then, if you deal burn damage or battle damage, target card in the field, pop it. Which is not too bad at all, right? And also, if you only use win to summon this card, you can use it twice per turn. In this deck at least, with the skills, you're probably going to be locked in some way, and so this effect will be live 99% of the time as a 2-pop potentially in one turn, not too bad. Then we've got at level 14, second Synchro, second ticket, second of our Freeze Bell, third ticket, second Synchro, third Synchro, fourth ticket, third Freeze Bell, and third Diamond Bell as well. So no box chips, which I guess if you do look at it as one character event, right, then 10 chips per character between Lulu and Rin is, the norm. So I guess it all does kind of even out. Of course, Lulu did actually get less cards than us because of this one being so good in Duel Links at the moment, so it does kind of make sense. Now, overall, again, like Lulu's cards, Rin's are really good. Really good because we're basically getting the entire deck type aside from the fusion in the box and the character. So overall, very good stuff. Then onto the skills. First of all, it's going to be Winds of Deepest Winter, which is your generic skill, gives you a Winterbell, and as a draw sense or Wind Spellcaster, it's fine, you're not going to play it. Then we've got Winterbell Excel. Now, like Lulu, Rin has two different skills that can both be played, and both are pretty good. So this one is all about getting you into your Winterbell. It does lock you in the main deck, which is fine. Your opponent takes no burn damage above Wind Witches, which is again okay, you want to get that burn damage off for the effect of Wind Witches, but you're not going to be playing Ukazi or whatever, even though you wouldn't anyway, it's really bad. Second, third, and fourth effects are once per duel each, which is good to see. Shuffle a Wind Witch Snowbell or Chimes from your hand to the deck, and add a Wind Witch from your deck to your hand. So this turning these cards again into a rota, which is really good, given you have got the Ultra Start card in the box, so potentially having, what, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 copies potentially of the starter is really good. Then effect 3, if there's a Wind Witch Synchro in your field, you can play Snowbell from your deck, which is pretty good because you summon your 7, play Snowbell, make your 8, it can now be unshielded by card effects, and also, in this deck, you can run Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon. So, an undestructible by card effect Crystal Wing is going to be really nice. Then skill 4, shuffle a tuner from graveyard to your deck to add a Wind Witch tuner from deck to your hand. Either could be going for your Snowbell, or the level 5 or 6 tuner I think it is, that deals burn damage to your opponent's turn, which if you make your Diamond Bell with this effect, you can then activate this effect, deal burn damage, pop a card in your opponent's turn, not too bad at all. Then we've got Dumbbell Wind, which is all about getting into Dumbbell, but I kind of feel like the last skill does enough already to where this isn't worth playing over the other one, right? Has the same lock, that's fine. If you've summoned a level 3 or Wind Witch's turn, you can shuffle all cards in your field back to the deck, then summon 2 from your deck with different levels. So does then let you go into your level 7, but of course if you do get the modulation one, you can make your level 8. Then, if you've got a Dumbbell on your field, you can add a Wind Witch Blizzard Bell from your deck to your hand. So it does mean that with the other skill, you've got to run this, which by itself is not really a break. It can summon itself out, but it's not great to draw, right? You want to see it in your deck, so it's a one-of. This makes it outside of the deck. So do you want to get this pop-off guaranteed, or do you want to potentially go into Crystal Wing and make it much easier? That's kind of where I'm looking at the skill. Average Spellcraft, which again is like the one we got for Lulu yesterday. Also going to the Trader as well, but it's for spellcasters, then you draw one. Okay, Recursion skill, not too bad at all. Bright Adjuster is like the Xyz one, but for levels, and again, would have been great for Arc 5 World, not for Arc 5 World, or 5D's World on day one, unfortunately not. But as you can see, all of them getting it via the Trader as well, which is not too bad. We've got LP Boost S8, which is going to be some life point gaining, and attack point gaining for synchros. Not as good as some of the other ones, I think a bit less generic, but still fine. Precious Cards on the Wind, again we saw this one via Lulu yesterday. We've got low level, Drossen's Tuner, Holy Guard, Exchange, Storm Race, Tuning Power. Overall, again like Lulu yesterday, this is a fairly good character, right? Good skills, good level of cards, and of course, getting more support via the brand new main box. We're getting the Ice Spell, your main starter card, right? You summon this one out, such a card from your deck. You can have multiple copies via the skill, which turns Chimes or Snowball into a Rota for this, which is really good. As super rare, you've got the Glass Spell, which on summon search another card from your deck, so you can summon this, search out for your Freeze Bell from your hand, summon the Freeze Bell, make a 7 or an 8 synchro, not too bad at all. You've got your Snowbell as well, we've got the Blizzard Bell, again we talked about this one, and we've got the Refrain, which is either reborn or negate when you put an activate card in response to Wind Witch's effect, which is okay, right? Not the best negate trap we've had, but it is perfectly serviceable if you want to play a more budget Wind Witch build. Not too bad at all. But also, we've got the Clear Wing Rider bundle coming, right? And this can be used in Wind Witches, of course. It is giving you some destruction on summon, right, by the effect of rolling a dice. You've also got the effect to tag it out, the summon into a Clear Wing, and also into Wind Witch Winterbell. Right, so you get 2 synchros out on your field. Not too bad. This can be played in this deck, right? The skill doesn't lock you into not summoning this. And so, if you have out, say, your level 7 synchro, then you've got to find a Fortuna. If you've got your 8 synchro, you've got to find a 3. Both of which the deck can do for you. So overall, not too bad at all. And I believe you can also, we talked about this one, play Crystal Wing in the deck. So you've got a very good boss monster that's not archetypal, but does work with the deck type. And so hopefully Wind Witches will be pretty good in Duel Links. If not, hopefully they'll at least be fun. Now in terms of farming them, again, it is the same deck as for Lulu, because again, Rin does fold to the spell card we had. So all you've got to do is see this as soon as possible, play this, they can't synchro, they can't Xyz, and then you go down your normal combo, final turn, you summon your Nightfall, you play your Shield and Sword, you summon your Vassal, play Union Attack combo, go to town, 10k damage, 8k points, very, very easy to farm her, and you are going to want 2 or 3, I think, of the farm cards. So overall, Rin is a really good character. Konami kind of knocks out the park with these two, right? We're getting good skills for both of them, we're getting good cards for both of them, and we're basically getting 99% of the archetype in Duel Links on day 1, aside from the fusions and maybe 1 card here or there for Lyrilusks. So overall, not too bad at all, Konami, not too bad at all. Anyway, thanks for watching, I'll see you on the next video, adios.